guys, if that's okay.
Yes.
Cool. Well, I appreciate everyone's time tonight. Let me kind of get rolling here and start off this webinar tonight. And first of all, thank you guys for being on. We are going to record this too to get it out to a lot of people in the next several weeks. But my name is Todd Cahill. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I've been an entrepreneur since I was a little kid. In fact, my mom was in Mary Kay for years, and I kind of got my start in the direct sales industry when I was 16, and never really had a job. And I'd been in the actual skincare industry for like 6 years. And in 2019, I retired from direct sales and became like an affiliate marketer, became a best-selling author of a book and everything. And I swore I would never do network marketing again, only because Amazon is king. And in 2024, I met who you're about to kind of meet yourself, who's also a serial entrepreneur and an incredible leader in the industry. And what I love about what you guys are going to hear tonight is so many different things, but let me just kind of set it up for each and every one of you, because as a serial entrepreneur and someone that knows the industry, grew up in the industry, also how the industry has shifted and changed, because there is Amazon, I did mention that, I just didn't want to be a part of something that I could just go on Amazon.com and just buy. So when I heard this from my great friend, Chris Casey, that there's a way for you to get GLP-1, which I was already interested in taking anyway, just because I'm 44, I want to make sure that I have that extra edge. I was preparing for a movie role on Netflix, and I play a former Marine, so I have to be in the best shape possible. And even my two-a-days and eating right just wasn't cutting it. So I got on the trizepatide for the past several months and have lost 20 pounds and just have really leaned out. So my movie, we start filming next month with Jamie Foxx and just some amazing people. So I'm going to be prepared for my movie role. But at the same time, I love health and wellness. I love working out. I love the NAD. In fact, I have some right here. The collagen injections have been phenomenal. And then just about a month ago, because of my background in skincare, I saw that our CEO launched something I know near and dear to her heart, skincare. So she has also a really huge background in skincare and prescription-based skincare. So she's going to be talking all about that today. But I have a huge background in that too. In fact, 2011, I was with a company that had a night cream, just one bottle that was actually more expensive in 2011 than this is, and that was not prescription-based. My organization did $100 million 6 years in a row, just my organization. I was making six figures a month for years. It totally changed my life. And it was a night cream that wasn't anything like what you're about to see tonight. So if I could do that with that, imagine what you can do with this. And I tell you, when I saw the post on Instagram that there's a night cream coming out that's prescription based, and you should see when you guys hear the ingredients, it's really going to rock your world, because I don't know how many $1 billion, the skincare industry is, but it's mega billions. I mean, we're talking Hollywood. We're talking everyone does not want to get older. Okay. Literally, John Krasinski has a movie out right now on Apple TV called The Fountain of Youth. Okay. So it's all over Hollywood. It's in movies. People are always looking for the Fountain of Youth. And on top of that, we have all of the health and wellness side, the GLP-1, the longevity, and the weight management, and even sexual health. So you guys are on the right webinar tonight. I promise you, I've never seen anything like this in the affiliate marketing direct sales industry. So we have two amazing speakers. So what I'd like to ask each and every one of you to do is, since we can't see you on purpose, since it's a webinar, if you can just maybe put the kids away, lock them in the room, definitely turn off the Netflix, turn on the news, nothing's good anyway. And just this could be the next 30 minutes could be some of the most impactful 30 minutes of your life or less. And it's rare that we have two of these amazing women on a Zoom like this. So let me get to the first one. With our CEO and founder, Honey Cari. I just met her last year. Very impressive. Just really started this company in less than 1 year. She can go over all the details, whatever she wants, but it's absolutely killing it, doing millions a month already. I mean, I've never seen a business other than the one I was a part of in 2011 break these kind of records in this industry. It's nationwide. Maybe there's, a vision down the road to go worldwide, but everyone in this country is talking about GLP-1. It's all over commercials. It's everywhere you go, whether you're in an airport, whether you're reading books. I got a book right here. Tony Robbins wrote the book Life Force. You might not be able to see it, but there's plenty of chapters in there that talk about NAD, what the impacts are, why injections as opposed to, digesting them. And also Gary Brecka, a friend of mine, I just was with him in January, incredible at biohacking. He's talking about it. So there's so many podcasts on Joe Rogan, so many guests at the biggest platforms in the world talking about what you're going to learn today. So I couldn't think of anyone better. then our CEO, who has a background in actually geriatric health and home care, home care. Her story is very unique. Not only is she super smart as a biochemist, but she's been an entrepreneur in this space for many, many years. And starting a company like this, I don't even know how hard it is. I'm sure it's so hard, so many challenges. I mean, I think some days she works 18 hours a day. She's also a single mom of 2 little boys. So, I mean, super busy. Talk about a badass. Okay. So in my opinion, cause I'm also a single parent too. And it's so difficult to do all of that and start a business and go through building all of the ups and downs, even in this kind of opportunity when you're dealing with pharmacies and doctors and prescriptions and everything. So, Honey, thanks so much for your time. I'll let you have the platform, and thanks so much for being on today.
Oh, thank you, Todd. What a sweet introduction. Thank you all for joining us today. I'm really passionate about it. I like to say that our platform, it's the Trojan horse. On the outside, we have the products, the services, the telehealth, but at the heart and center is a platform for impact, education, and we're here to spread the message of longevity, both aesthetically, which you'll learn about tonight with the skincare, and just overall cellular health. How do we repair our cells and the inside? How do we just make it all shine from the inside and out and impact as many people as possible? Because that ROI on health is just incredible. It impacts our families, it impacts our community, it just raises the productivity overall. And it's the biggest gift that we could give anyone. It's our health. And it starts with ourselves, like put the gas mask on or put the oxygen mask on yourself first, and then it just kind of goes into our communities. But like Todd mentioned, this company is new. It's a year old, but I'm not new to telehealth. I started in this space about 2018, 2019. I saw a need in preventative health. I spent a majority of my career, like Todd mentioned, I'm a biochemist. I have a background in geriatric health. I had a home care company and so forth. I spent so much time. I was an Alzheimer's and dementia trainer. I spent the majority of my career in end of life. How do we maintain baseline and Alzheimer's patients, dementia patients? We launched this program at University of Michigan Health System on how do we maintain baseline in patients that experience delirium and hospitalized settings and so forth. And at one point I had this epiphany. I was like, why am I so focused on end life? What if we don't even get sick in the first place? Why don't we focus on preventative health care? And that's where I just went and I thought, what would be the best company out there? What would it look like? And I was like, you know what? The way that I'm going to do it is a community first approach. No one else is doing that. We're going to start with community. We're going to start with education. That's critical and important. And then we're going to incorporate other products. Peptides are fantastic. I mean, you guys are hearing about GLP-1s, but that's just the beginning. That's like scratching the surface. There's like Somorelin, these secretagogues. There's BPC, there's GHKCU, which we'll talk about, NAD, and there's so many other fantastic peptides. So as we look into the future, we're going to look at peptides, personalizing peptide stacks for individuals, hormone replacement therapy. I mean, there's so much we're going to do. We don't want to just be the best company in this space or that space. Like, we want to be the best preventative health company out there to make functional health accessible to the masses. And that's where we're going to go. And Todd mentioned the skincare portion. I am so passionate. So my last company, I started with skincare. I saw a need in the personalized prescription grade skincare space. I could tell you there's nothing as effective as prescription grade skincare. I mean, there's great ingredients out there, but there's also a science and an art form that comes with cosmetic grade skincare. That's great. There's incredible ingredients, but no one was really bringing these two worlds together. You have the efficacy of prescription grade skincare, such as tretinoin or GHKCU, and these are prescription grade products, but there's also this beautiful world of cosmetic skincare. And excuse me, someone had to bring it all together. And I looked high and low. How do I put this world? And, I would have to use compounding pharmacies, and the compounding pharmacies were like, well, we're not really interested in the art form and sourcing ingredients from the cosmetic world. And so this has been a project that's been sitting on my mind for almost 7 years. And I finally brought it to fruition. We have I apologize. My mother calling. I apologize. Let me just turn it off. So we finally have the ability to bring these worlds together, and I haven't seen anybody else do this, to bring prescription grade skincare along with cosmetic grade skincare and marry these two worlds. So we've already launched the pre-order, and we're going to start sending these out. So you better get on the pre-orders, because this is a deal of a lifetime. You're not going to find this anywhere. The ingredients that we put in here, if you were to buy them individually, it could run up to hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So we'll talk about it. Do you want me to, Todd, tell me, how would you like, do you want me to go over the ingredients individually?
Yeah. Just how this is different, and the price point, you're right. It's $129 for 2 months worth, which I thought that was a mistake. Honestly, I thought it was $129 a month. But if you can explain the price point, why it's so great, locking in the price now, and really just why this is so different than anything else out there, and how they have to go through Ellie, and you can't just get it on Amazon. You can't just get it to your local, Nordstrom's or something, because I think that's what makes your company so powerful, and that's why I'm endorsing this and being a part of it.
Thank you. Thank you for mentioning that. First of all, this does come with either a doctor or dermatologist, and you get access to this individual for an entire year. You can message them back and forth should you have any questions regarding your skincare product. But the number one ingredient in this is a prescription grade retinol, which is tretinoin. Some of you may be familiar with Retin-A, or tretinoin is the ingredient. It's a vitamin A derivative, and it's fantastic with cellular repair, or the cellular turnover cycle. I'll touch on that. When you think about your skin, it's your largest organ. And when we're born, the cellular turnover cycle of pushing new cells from the bottom all the way up to the surface, this process, when we're born, happens every few days, every 2 weeks, call it. We get new cells that are pushed to the surface. We regenerate. And that process starts to slow down as we get older. By the time we're in our 50s and 60s, this process that used to happen every 2 weeks happens every 90 days. Okay. And that's what leads to those fine lines, wrinkles, that dull, uneven skin tone. So the key to fantastic skin then is to speed up that cellular turnover cycle, and nothing does it better than tretinoin. So tretinoin dissolves the bond between the skin cells on the surface, and also triggers a response to the cells of your skin to say, hey, push new skin cells from the bottom all the way up. So that's what tretinoin does, and it speeds up that cellular turnover cycle, as we call it, and which leads to even just fantastic skin all across the board. And that's not all, though. We have GHKCU, which is a copper peptide, helps with boosting collagen and elastin and repairing that all those the structure of the cell, which starts to degrade as we get older too. It just becomes, well, more flimsy, as we call it. So we've got new cells coming to the surface. We're fixing and supporting the structure of the skin. That's what the GHKCU does. We have niacinamide, which is a vitamin B3 derivative. It helps with skin barrier, hyperpigmentation. It's just a fantastic ingredient. And when we talk about the cosmetic ingredients, niacinamide, for example, is a cosmetic ingredient, right? We don't need it to be prescription grade, but GHKCU, tretinoin, NAD is another one. Some of you take NAD injections and you notice the glow on your skin. NAD is a coenzyme that's part of a lot of different processes within your body. It helps with DNA repair and cellular energy and deficiency all across the board. So it helps replenish aging cells, improves texture. So we've got the NAD. Those are the 3 prescription grade ingredients, along with splanthol. It's called nature's Botox. It's a natural ingredient, which helps with relaxing the muscles. So if you've ever gotten Botox, however, Botox at the end of the day, it's a toxin. This one, splanthol, is natural. So it's just wonderful with relaxing the muscles. And something else I'll tell you, when you get these grooves, as we get older, the wrinkles, cells get trapped inside of these grooves. So what we want to do is push new cells to the surface, And then also when we relax the muscle on top, those cells don't get trapped. So spilantho is a fantastic ingredient for relaxing the muscle, not allowing it to sink and get dull. And then we have vitamin C. Vitamin C is a wonderful ingredient, helps with brightness, and it's a great antioxidant, helps with pigmentation and stimulating collagen and so forth. So we have that. We have, this one I love to, God, there's so many fantastic ingredients because I always think about the one and dones. I'm a busy mom, like Todd said. What's that one product that solves a lot of problems? So when I was thinking about this, I was like, well, I got to just put all the best ingredients inside of this. And so these, the plant-based exosomes, there's so much great clinical research on this when it comes to, stimulating collagen, elastin, helps tighten. I mean, we have all the clinical studies listed on the website. You guys can go check it out, but great before and afters with tightening the skin. So we put exosomes, these little chemical messengers inside the cells. We have hyaluronic acid that helps with, hydration of the skin. We have 2 grades of hyaluronic acid, actually. We have a high molecular weight and a low molecular weight. What else am I missing in vitamin C? Okay, the most important part of all of this. So ingredients, they're great, but most ingredients in your skincare, guys, don't penetrate the surface of the skin. The skin can absorb up to 300-400 Daltons. That's the molecular weight. That's how we try. It's kind of like kilograms when it comes to our body weight. Daltons are the measurement of the molecular size of ingredients, where they're measured in Daltons. Well, your skin can only absorb 300 to 400 Daltons. A lot of ingredients like collagen and these sort of things, they're so big. Some of them range in the thousands of Daltons. So they will never penetrate the skin. That's why we have this advanced absorption technology that helps absorb up to 1,000 kilodaltons, which equates to 1 million Daltons. With this absorption technology, we can get 1 million Daltons into the skin. So it's just a fabulous way of driving those critical ingredients into the skin. I mean, when I think of an ingredient deck, you can't get better than this. Like, I've taken the best of the best of the best, my experience and expertise, and I'm giving it to all of you guys. So rest assured, I've done my research. And you're getting the best. And it comes with a dermatologist or a doctor to support you on your journey.
That's insane. And this is all incredible. I mean, everywhere we go, whether it's a mall, whether it's TV, whether it's looking at Brad Pitt's new movie trailer, F1, and he's 62 years old, or looking at Tom Cruise right now in Cannes, these guys look like they're aging backwards. So there has to be some kind of, yes, you can work out, but it is, what you just said is incredible. Because I think people just think the more expensive the skincare is, the better the results. But can you just talk about the price point on this? Because again, anyone can afford this. And then also a little bit more about the vision of having this kind of product with what you just said, a dermatologist and doctor for the whole year, and on top of all the other stuff that Ellie MD has. As a businessman and entrepreneur, it's mind-boggling, to be honest with you. So maybe your vision on that, just like where we're going in the future with all of this opportunity.
Yeah, guys, you can't get an ingredient deck like this for $65 a month anywhere. So you're getting a deal. Just know I wanted to make it affordable so we get mass adoption. I thought it was so important and imperative to have really good skincare accessible to as many people as possible. So I wanted to make it affordable. And I think at $129 of a price point that's available right now, and it locks you in for a lifetime. So yeah, where are we going? I mean, it's, do you want me to just talk about it as far as skincare all across with the peptides, hormone therapy? I think I mentioned it's improving the inside and the outside. This is great. And I will say some of these ingredients that we have in here, NAD, GHKCU, you're getting a lot. You're getting a very large amount of GHKCU in that one bottle. And GHKCU not only helps with your skin, but it helps with tissue and ligament repair. So with this absorption technology, you're driving it into the system as well. So it's localized, but it also helps systematically. Same with the NAD. And so I don't know. I'm in love with it. I hope it was really important for me to put this together, and it was created with a lot of love and urgency to get it to the market. But
Well, I
yeah,
love
we've
about
got,
I love the before and after. So on the business side too, for those that are like, okay, I want the product. I mean, that's unquestioned. I mean, undeniable. Even as a man, men want it, women want it, but it will have the effect of the before and after. So very soon, we're just going to see fine lines, wrinkles, and of course, we got to be careful what we say. But it's just a matter of like a picture is worth 1,000 words. So to have that on top of just even your own before and after on the weight journey and myself, and just so many people already in Ellie, the thousands of people already like I see all over social media. I mean, we're talking about not only on the outside, but just what that does on the inside for someone's confidence, for someone that might be struggling. Maybe they're in their midlife and they start to get a hold of these medications, what it just does for someone's confidence and not having to work so hard, not having to hit the gym, 2 times a day. It's just, what it does to the body is remarkable. So just kind of in closing, before I bring Blair on, thank you so much for your time, obviously. But where are we going? I mean, if we're already doing X amount of, it's not even been a year yet. So, 5-10 years from now, somebody really wants to have a home. And I think that's important in our industry, direct sales industry. There's been so many like, oh my gosh, this turned into that, this completely went under, this one's different. And for the people that are looking for a solid home that they can build, what would you say to that person that's looking for not just a place to make quick money, but for the next 5 to 10 years working with what?
well, I'm here to drive impact.
Mhm.
I started Ellie to have an impact in the healthcare space. I was in the sick care system for so long that I was sick of the sick care system. I was part of it. I mean, I'm an educator and I was 235 pounds at one point at my heaviest weight. I was sick of being sick. And so I took my health into my own hands. I learned I have a master's degree in biochemistry. I have another graduate degree in gerontology and so forth. And I've been in this system for long enough, but yet I was sick. And when I started healing, I was like, it's so important to educate people on that healing journey. So that's first and foremost. We just want to educator community. So whether you want to buy our products or not, if you come to our community and you learn something, buy nothing, we've done our job. So that's first and foremost. But where do I want to go? I want to add those quality years to people's lives because that's a gift all in all. So yeah, that's really important. But as far as a vision for the company, oh gosh, I have such a great vision. And there's so much we can do. I mean, the things that we've accomplished in just this last year alone are so impressive. You will not find this anywhere at the speed that we've launched products, services, technology, and so forth. But as I look into the future, well, there's blood work, there's networks of phlebotomists that we can tap into that bring phlebotomists and lab work into people's homes. There's diagnostic, there's hormone replacement therapy, there's incorporating artificial intelligence to give you real life, real results in the moment. So it's a holistic. When I think about functional health, I think about holistic health, and it's mind, body, and spirit. We're all on our healing journey. So, I mean, what's the extent of healing? You heal the body. There's also the spirit, the heart. So we're here and we're here to lock arms and hold each other's hands as we go into this, into the future and heal together. And as a whole, that's the symbol of the elephant too, as you can see. It's lifting our community up. That's the clover. So yeah, it's going to be a special. And I did know that you gotta empower entrepreneurs, because entrepreneurs are the ones that spread the message, right? They get it, they're savvy. So I wanted to have an incentive for our entrepreneurial community, which I think you and Blair can touch on. But yeah, we're just getting started, guys. It's just the beginning.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate
You're
you being on and your vision, and thank you so much for creating this and creating a space for me and everyone else here, and of course Blair, to get healthy ourselves, like you said, most importantly, but then also even take care of our families even better. So I appreciate you so much.
You're so welcome. Thank you, Todd, for putting this together and bringing community together. This is really special. That's where it starts. Thank you. And thank you all for joining.
Yeah, thank you. All right, guys. Well, we have our next speaker that I just want to introduce, and I've been so impressed with this young lady. Blair has had her own incredible journey with cancer, but also in the network marketing space. And she's also a mom, and she just kills it in network marketing. But when she got started here 9 months ago, she was able to accomplish what most do in this industry in like 5 years. So I want to make sure that you understand what I just said. So like what she's already accomplished in 9 months or whatever it is, 8, 9 months, most people work hard in this industry, even with a great company like this, and maybe it'll take them 5 years to get to her income. And I'm not even kidding. And even if they're like a great leader. So I wanted to have Blair Critch come on, just share her quick story and just really be able to talk about the affiliate side. Now that you heard really the vision of Honey and what she's doing with our company and these amazing products, what can you do as an entrepreneur? What can I do as an entrepreneur to impact this country, impact lives, but also impact our own families, put our kids in different schools, colleges, whatever we need to. I got all these bills mounting up myself, having almost 3 teenagers now. But I want to really make an impact today on this webinar. So Blair, thanks so much for being on. I'm going to pass it over to you.
Yeah, absolutely. First, thanks so much for having me on. Thanks, Honey. I'm going to say a couple of stats that Honey does not love to toot her own horn. I'm going to toot it for her. This company, you guys, just launched last June. So like we said, it's not even a year old yet. It has already grown 15 times in less than a year. They have doubled revenue 4 times in less than a year. They have 5,000 plus brand partners that have joined, and they have already paid out over $8 million in commissions. That is incredible. If you are one of the people, and I'm pretty sure most of you guys on here have been in this industry, whether you're still in it or you've been in and out of it before, that is pretty incredible numbers. And I can tell you guys right now, when I was introduced to Honey Cari in August, I was still with another company. I've been in this industry since 2009. I fell into it during a bankruptcy that we were trying to climb out of and started with a jewelry company. Thank goodness. And it literally brought me more income in 2 months than I could have made teaching that fall. And I took a year to find out if I could make money here. And I did. Then I moved over to a vitamin supplement company that I've been with for the last 10 years that I walked away from in August. I was a millionaire earner there. I was slowly, and some of you guys might be able to relate with this. The company was not doing as well as it used to. I think because exactly what Todd said, we can get these things anywhere now, right? Amazon is so easy. There's so much availability, but not what we sell here at Ellie MD. And so when I have been using peptides for the last 3 years after my cancer, I had ovarian cancer journey and was thrown into menopause. Peptides are what healed me. They completely changed me. I thought, oh my gosh, is this the way I'm going to feel for the rest of my life? I'm miserable. I feel worse after my chemo than I did during my chemo. I feel worse in menopause than I did during chemo. How can that be possible? I cannot live this way in my mid 40s for the rest of my life like this. And so I took my health into my own hands. I started working with a functional doctor. We started on peptides. NAD and glutathione, which are 2 that we have in our longevity category, as well as many others, that those completely got rid of all of my menopause symptoms. A month later, I started on GLP-1, dropped 33 pounds. And listen, I was doing all the right things. I was working out, counting my macros, eating plant-based, doing nervous system regulation, lymphatic work. I take good care of myself. Once you've had cancer, it's a good slap in the face. You learn to put that oxygen mask on first. I was doing the right things, but I couldn't change what was going on. The fact that I was gaining weight constantly every single month. And that semaglutide not only lowered my cancer, lowered a lot of other markers on my health journey, but it also helped me to lose that 33 pounds. And now I microdose because of the amazing health benefits that it's given me. So when I was introduced to Honey in August and heard about Ellie MD and what we're doing here, I knew I had to be part of this train. I walked away from amazing income. I would have ended last year about $300,000 from that company. I walked away, and in less than 8 months, I've been able to already make more per month. That's going to help me at the end of this year make more than I would have at that company. Also, by the way, can't tell numbers, but last month we just got paid for last month yesterday, and that was more than I made in a year teaching when I used to teach kindergarten here in South Florida. So the impact is huge. If you're looking for an opportunity, that's where we are. I'm going to walk you through some things and how it works here. But I want you to think about this. We are a preventative health company. You're going to impact and help people. Not like, oh, I think I feel a little bit different. No, when they take these injections or nasal sprays, they feel the difference. Some people immediately, some people a couple weeks, but they feel the difference. Their blood work shows the difference, and it's impactful in their life. And here's what happens. somebody starts on one, they get these amazing results and they're like, what else? That's why I love that Honey said the future of what's going to happen to this company is peptide stacks that are made just for them, because people are already doing that right now. And here's the thing too, we're not here just to sell products. We are a telehealth, we partnered with the telehealth company. So the doctor decides if they're approved or denied, not us. And then it goes to the compound pharmacy that ships to them. We are professional pointers. This has actually been the easiest business I've ever been in, because if somebody has an issue, I refer them to support who gets them in touch with the medical team. If they're curious if this is the right product for them, they ask the doctor when they fill out the telehealth form. I am literally just pointing them to our site where we have longevity products. We have sexual health products, which, guys, sexual health is a huge issue right now. If you think it's not a big market, it is a big market, because people are not happy with what's going on with their libido, and your libido is directly linked with your health. Longevity, sexual health, weight management, our new skincare serum, and then soon to come, like Honey said, lots of other things, including blood diagnostic kits and hormone replacement therapy. So we are at the edge of cutting technology of exactly what's going on in the health world. Every celebrity's talking about it. So let's talk about how you can earn income from impacting other people's life. So one of my favorite things about this company is I call it like an affiliate plus market, because it has an affiliate side where you can earn 20 to 40% commission. I've never earned such high commission. I think I had 48 clients at my other company that I was with, and that would have maybe brought me in about $500. Here we're earning 20 to 40% commission based on what you sell. So the opportunity is huge. Here's an example of if somebody orders semaglutide tier 1 from you, this is what you would be earning based on if you were earning 20% commission, 25, 30, 35%, or 40. If you sell 5,000 or more, you're earning 40% commission. That might sound like a lot, but it happens really fast because almost all of our products are on a 2-month or a 3-month rolling subscription. So because of that, it creates a true residual. Okay. Imagine if you shared this with 23 people, right? That's pretty impactful. Also, I want to share a couple other things before I go on to the next slides. I wrote down today, like what makes this company different? What made me say yes? It's the fact that, like I said, they have 2 or 3-month runs, and we have a 91% renewal rate. We earn commissions on our own orders. So once you become a brand partner, which is a $79 one-time fee, it's not a reoccurring every year. It's a one-time fee with a $5 a month website fee. Then you actually go onto your own website and you place an order as a customer. I was spending over $2,000 a month on peptides with my functional doctor. Guess what? She uses some of the exact same pharmacies that we do here at Ellie MD, and I'm earning 40% back on my own order now. And so is my son, who's 18, who uses the peptides, and my husband, which is incredible. You can enroll more than one brand partner in your family, so you can start building legacies together. There's no breakaway here. If you are familiar with some other companies like Mary Kay, they do have breakaways, which means you work really hard and support all your rock stars. They hit a new rank and you lose them. That does not happen here. The title brand partner, I love that too. I do a lot of affiliate work. I'm all about multiple streams of income, but I want to be partnered with our corporate team. And that's what we are here. They listen to us, they value what we say, and they build things based on what we tell them we're hearing in the market. Also, we're a volume-based company, so I don't need others to rank up in order to hit my goal. I just need volume. It takes away that ick factor of like, oh, I need you to hit this rank in order for me to hit this rank, which feels very icky. They took the ick factor out. We are already making comma checks here with our Wi-Fi company. That means we are working literally from our phone, our laptops, anywhere we are, fitting it into those nooks and crannies of life. No inventory, right? This is huge. This is why I've actually brought on a lot of med spas, gyms, chiropractic offices, hair salons. There's no inventory. They literally go onto the site, they order the product, and they don't have to worry about having that. We are professional pointers, and that saves a lot of these businesses a lot of money from not having to have a medical advisor on staff. So it works really well with business to business as well. We have a lot of them on our team. And also, due to privacy, it's a very simple space. Like, it's HIPAA. So because of that, I don't even know what my clients ordered unless they tell me. I'm only here to help them and to point them. And if they have questions, they can ask me. And so it's been a much simpler, in my opinion, company than any I've ever been with before, but I'm making and impacting so much more than I ever have before, as well as this fast. So as you can see here, we have one-time rank advancement bonuses. When you hit the first third through like let's see, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. So third through seventh title with us, you get these one-time bonuses. When they're stacked upon each other, they're $1,500 in the bank. Plus, we have monthly lifestyle bonuses that you can earn, you guys. So no car bonus. We have to go get a certain color car, certain car, whatever. No, it's a cash bonus starting at director level where you earn $500 every single month that you hit it, not a one-time, every month, all the way up to advanced executive director where I am right now, where I earn a $3,000 bonus every single month that I hit it. It's pretty exciting and incredible. So the money is here. You can build a team. If you want to build a team, you can earn that residual income. You can help build and help other people. Another thing I love about the compensation plan here that I have actually never seen before is the generation pay. I have probably looked at 40 something comp plans in my, years of being in network marketing, direct sales space. Why? Because once you have success and somebody sees that you're a 6-figure or a 7-figure earner, they are reaching out to you trying to pitch their company. That's normal. And I get it. And I'm always proud of people for being bold and doing that. But I'll tell you, I have looked at so many comp plans and I've never seen a comp plan that I was so intrigued by as this one. And one of the things that really got me was this generation pay. So no matter where people are on my team, if they hit senior manager, which is simply, you guys, let me just explain this to you. Senior manager is 7,000 in team volume. That's it. They bring in $7,000 in team volume, including their own. They hit senior manager. Now I earn a generation pay off of them as long as I'm a director or above. So if they're line 20 and they hit that, I'm earning generation pay off them. Why is that huge for me personally? Well, I'm the kind of leader that helps everybody on my team. I don't care if you're level 5, level 15, level 20, or level 1. I'm going to support my team. That's what I do. And that's what we do here at Team Joy. And so because of that, now I'm actually being rewarded for it because I've been doing it for all these years. Now I'm actually seeing the pay for it, which is really exciting. And it really adds up fast. Plus, the fact that you can earn these fun incentive trips and retreats that we have. I got the honor of going to director retreat in February to meet Honey Cari at her home in Palo Alto, California. That was amazing. Being able to earn Punta Cana, which is coming up in September. I've already earned and people are still earning right now, which is so exciting. And another director retreat happening in July in Palo Alto. So it's very exciting. There's so many things going on here. But the reality is this, when I looked at this business opportunity, my dad is big in the stock market. So he's always taught me, look and see what the trends are and tell me. And so a couple of years ago, he came to me and said, Blair, have you noticed that people are using peptides? And this was right when I started my peptide journey. And I said to my dad, actually, yes, I've heard it from Tony Robbins and Huberman Lab and all these different people studying Dr. Mark Hyman, all these people that I've been studying through my cancer journey. And I'm actually just starting on this peptide journey. And he said, well, I'm investing in these companies that are going into this space. And then a couple months later, he said to me, hey, I think I'm going to invest in some telehealth companies. You should too. Well, that same day, I realized that Amazon started doing telehealth. I could literally go on there and tell them all my conditions, and they would have a doctor reach out to me. I could do a video chat or just message. And literally my prescription went to CVS and I went and picked it up. So this has telehealth, it has peptide therapy, GLP-1 especially, which is really big right now, and AI we use on our back end. And to me, that was a winning combination because I know the trends that I see in the stock market, and these are big trends right now, not only there, but in the world of professional sports, of celebrities. One of my favorite things I heard on the Huberman Lab, if you guys don't listen to that podcast, it's incredible. But he said something about 6 months ago that was like shocking to me, but it was exactly in line with why I joined this company. He said, when I run into celebrities now in LA and Beverly Hills, they're not telling me, oh my gosh, check out this new handbag I got. Check out this new car I got. They're like, oh my gosh, have you tried NAD with glutathione and Simorelin at the same time? I can't believe how great I feel. That is what is happening now. People are taking their health into their own hands. They're understanding preventative health. We're viewing health very differently since COVID. And that is what we're doing here at Ellie MD. So if you're ready for impact, if you're ready for an opportunity, a rocket ship, and being part of something in the first year, I've never been part of a network marketing company before it even hit 1 year before. I can only imagine what this is going to be like in 10 years, 20 years. Imagine being with Herbalife, Amway at the very beginning. So exciting. So thank you, Todd, so much for having me on. If there's anything I didn't hit that you want me to hit, just ask me.
No, that was phenomenal. Congratulations, Blair. And anyone that does actually join gets to work with you, myself, and of course, Honey, and all these great people here that are on today. I just have a couple closing comments. Being in the industry for a while too, she's absolutely right. I was involved with the company in their first year. And what happened was I was on top and everything just blew up. And it wasn't because I was such a great leader, but we did like 10 million a month for 5 years. I mean, it was great, and the only reason I left is because I went to another company, which I probably shouldn't have hindsight 2020, but it was great. But it wasn't anything like this because there wasn't anything to do with prescription or anything, but it was in the skincare beauty. And if just like what she was saying, I mean, she is so right. Because every time I go on Instagram, you're seeing what she just talked about. If you're following people like Gary Brecka, like this is the 10x health thing, like people are taking peptides and there's more education about it. But at the same time, even someone like me, I'm like, okay, well, where do I get them? Do I have to go to the doctor? And nobody wants to just do that. Nobody wants to go to the doctor, wait, and kind of like wave in the waiting room and be like, okay, what am I getting myself into? And the cost of that is a lot more expensive than this. So a couple of closing things, guys. The call to action is we wanted to kind of put together this webinar tonight. I'm going to be using the replay a lot, but the call to action is let's talk. The person that invited you here, they're probably going to reconnect you to me in the next several days. We can have a conversation, whether you're ready to get the skincare, lock in that price for $129. Absolutely. I mean, it's like Walmart prices, but the highest level of ingredients. I mean, I've never seen anything like that in my life. So lock that in. And then what the cool thing is, you don't have to get sold on different peptides from us. You can actually go see if you can get the prescription yourself. And sometimes you will be denied, and that's okay. There's a reason for that. So there's peptides, there's longevity, there's sexual health. So whatever it is that you want to do, you can go to either my website if I invited you or whoever did invite you. There's going to be a personalized website that you can go to and you can check to see which one best fits you. And the Ellie website is amazing for the person that actually invited you. Last thing I'll just say is I'm just going to go back to Blair's story. Because of just compliance, we don't want to specifically say what she made last month, but I personally know what she made, and it's impressive. And I'm making thousands of dollars a month. And to be honest with you, I just really went hard for a month about 6 months ago. And I just wanted to kind of test the waters just because I had some things happen to me in my past with this industry, nothing of this company. And all I saw every month is like this. There's never been a month where it went like that. Does that make sense, everybody? I really wasn't doing much, very, very part-time, and it kept going like, I kept rank advancing. I wasn't even working. So I'm thinking to myself, the beginning of this month, like, what am I doing? I've got to go full in on this because this is insane. I've been on the products myself, amazing results. I feel better. I look better. I'm 44 years old. But the opportunity to make in just 8 months what Blair's making is unprecedented. I haven't seen it in any business, honestly. None of us are like got deals and, Blair got the hookup in the beginning of her. No, we all started, including myself, from ground zero. I signed the dotted line. No one gave me anything. Nobody gave Blair anything because it's a startup. So we're not here because we just took our teams over. I've actually been out of the industry for 6 years. So I didn't have a team to take over, so I never thought I'd be back in the industry, but because of what you just heard from these amazing women, this is unprecedented. This is unique. This is not something that Amazon's going to have that you could just, I'm just going to get it on Amazon at a cheaper price, because you have to, it's all personalized. You're going to get a doctor that you can text, you can reach out to, that's personalized. So, and everything comes like your NAD or your trizepatide. It comes in a cooler right on your doorstep with ice bags. You put it right in the refrigerator. You don't have to go anywhere. So with that said, call to action. Get back with me if I invited you. Get back with a person if someone else invited you. Let's just have a conversation. Let's customize a plan for you and a strategy on how to get you to the next level. I'm with you. Blair, honestly, last thing about Blair, she is an amazing leader. She will do whatever it takes to help you. She's got amazing team calls every Monday night, Thursday night, Honey, and doctors and nutritionists. I mean, I love the Thursday night calls. She just got done with one a couple hours ago. There's systems in place for you. Systems. Save yourself some time, energy, and money that you can get involved with part-time, spare time like I did. I mean, I didn't get involved like, let's go. And I went full-time day one. I actually one of those guys that started part-time, and you can too, and now making thousands a month part-time. So with that, guys, thank you so much for being on. Appreciate Honey, appreciate Blair. You ladies are amazing. Thank you so much for blazing a trail for the rest of us. and we'll talk to you all soon. Thanks so much, everybody.
Oh, have a good night, everyone. Thank you. Good
Thank
night.
you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.